Jake, I remember this summer, shortly after you got here, you were telling us how much you love the 2-minute drill. You feel like you thrive in that. Well, you got 2 cracks at it today and were successful. What about those situations do you think makes you so comfortable, and can you kind of take us through those final 2 minutes that helped, obviously, you guys come back and win?
Yeah, I mean, the team is just in go mode. There's no, thinking about it. There's no, okay, possess the ball. Coaches calling plays to make yards. And so, the guys are ready to go make yards. And it's just an exciting thing for us. It's an exciting thing for the playmakers to feel like, all right, let's go make a play. And, for me, I feel the same way because every play we're calling is to make a play. We're not calling a play to establish the run. We're not calling a play to, establish a quick game. We'll maybe run quick game, but, we're running plays to gain big chunks of yards. And so everybody's ready to make plays. That's what makes it fun.
Shazz mentioned it that maybe the play of the game came on that first touchdown in the 2-minute drill to Bryce. Can you talk about that play? Summerall mentioned that they changed up the coverage a little bit and just kind of what you saw.
Yeah, they ran a lot of zero. On film, it was almost all zero coverage down there. And they did actually a really good job getting props to their DC they put, we had a good indicator of what zero was, and they showed us that indicator and ran zone out of it. And so it was really impressive for them to be able to do that. And then, at certain points in games like that, Coach Craddock did a really good job. He's not calling plays, he's calling on players to make plays. And that's what a good OC does, and that's what he did in that situation. I knew that Bryce knew that if they dropped to zone, he knew we were checking. He knew everything, the ins and outs of that play. The check was 4-man, but if we got zone, he was really my only option because the other 2 guys are running routes that are going to get covered. And so he did a great job fighting, man. He just kept fighting, and I saw him pop over when I drifted, and I just laid it up for him to catch, and we just played catch at the end there. But, Bryce just made a heck of a play, understanding what's going on in the situation, how the defense kind of got us. But like I said, the play was called for a player to make a play in that situation, and Bryce ended up being that guy.
And then, obviously, the last touchdown to Shazz, take us through that play as well, and then just your reaction as the ball is kind of popping in the air 3-4 times before he finally comes up with it.
Yeah, I had a hard time seeing it. I just heard the student section kind of screaming, and I was like, did he just catch that? And, I saw, I threw it. I tried to hit him over the top of that corner. The corner was trying to play cloud. He thought he had safety help over top. Tried to get Shazz right over top of him. In that situation, sometimes they don't bite to the flats, obviously, because it's 2 minutes. He didn't have much of a threat in the flats, and so he didn't. But I think the DB and Shazz tipped the ball up. I don't know what happened to safety. He just, overran it or something, and then, I didn't see anything. I just heard the crowd react, and then I saw his second tip with the ball in the air, and then I saw him catch it. And so I just looked at the side and I'm like, what just happened right now? I really hope SportsCenter Top 10, nominates that one for – it's got to be up there, man. That's an incredible play by Shazz. And Coach Craddock told me before it was actually in the drive before, he said, if you throw this ball up to Shazz, he's going to make a play, and he made the play.
I think it should be SportsCenter's top 10 too. Shazz, obviously, as you've got to know him, he's been through a lot, especially here. To see his growth even in this short time that you've been around him, and for him to have this success on this day, just how happy are you for him?
I'm just so happy for the guy. He works his tail off. He's trying to lead all the time. He's a guy who's kind of been around the block, like I have, like you said, and he's seen a good amount of football, and so he's ready to go beat the guy, be reliable. He's super cool in moments where something goes wrong. One of my favorite attributes about him is he's probably the guy I've hit the most on scramble opportunities, because when something goes wrong, he just keeps working. He just keeps finding a way to make it happen, and he did. He did that a couple times today on that play, that diving catch he made that they reviewed that was clearly a catch. They reviewed it, he made the catch. He does that all the time. I could go back. Tulsa, he made a play just like that. I could go on and on about he makes those plays where it doesn't matter the chaos that might be going on. Shazz locked in, looking for work, looking to make something happen, and he did a great job of that today, and he's continued to do a great job of that all year, making him one of my most reliable targets on the field.
You took a pretty hard fall on that play that knocked you out for a play. How did you feel after that?
Yeah,
and what
I just got
exactly
the wind knocked out of me. I think anybody who's played a sport like this, it just gets the wind knocked out of you. It's a crappy feeling, but it scares everybody around you because you're not breathing for a second. But I knew I was gonna be fine. I was kind of dumb. I jumped when he hit me, and so I launched myself with his momentum up in the air and just landed straight on my back. So yeah, just the wind got knocked out. I was fine.
What were you guys saying to each other on that? That was a do or die. The first one was a do or die drive, basically, for you to get the game tied.
Oh yeah, let's just go get a job done. I don't think anybody didn't believe. We all believed we could do it. we moved the gun. I mean, I hate to be saying this. I said the exact same thing standing in this spot last week. We moved the ball really well again today. We just didn't finish in the red zone. And so, like, our offense has got all the confidence in the world to move the ball on anybody. I mean, you saw the way we played tempo all game. It was super fun, man. I played that way in high school. I played that way in junior college. And to get back to a tempo offense is fun for me. I love it. I love seeing it all develop, guys making plays, quick catches, quick runs, gash. And we did a great job of that, man. Like I said, we moved the ball. And so guys were confident in us. We knew we were good at that situation. We knew guys were ready to make plays, whether it was blocking up front, running the ball with the running backs, pass protection with the running backs. I got to shout them out for that. They made some really crucial blocks there on blitzes, whether it was like safety blitz, nickel blitz. Like, they tried to surprise us with one, and I think it was Maurice stepped up and made the block in the A or B gap. And the guy was hunting me down, and he stepped in his way and made the block. It was when we got the PI on Amari. Like, they sent full house blitz. Like, we were at the kick line, we call it, which is right at that, where field goal range is right there. And if you take a sack, you're out of field goal range. If you get a couple yards, you're in good field goal range. And so we knew that this was a team that sent pressure in a kick line. Like, we knew that about them. And so those guys, he made a great block, and it would have been a touchdown, but, they PI'd us. So it was a great play overall.
And it took 7 games for you to throw an interception. You got to be one of the last guys in the country to throw one. What did you see on that play?
It was just frustrating, man. I got to get the ball down. Mari jumped up there high. It was just a tough play, man. I should have got back to the dig. Shaq was open on a dig route in the boundary. That was their change-up coverage they run, and they got the backside safety walling that route with the other safety kind of over top of it. It's kind of a different deal. I tried to put the ball up for Amari to go get it. It was just off his fingertips, man. It's just like, I can live with that. If that's the one I'm going to live with, if that's going to be my one, then I can live with that, and let's keep going. I'm going to sling the ball around, and sometimes stuff like that happens.
Anything else? Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks, guys.
Keeping the stash until a loss.
Oh, come on. Got to.